everybody.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carry now. This is Williams. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. It's Aaron Williams on the stop. On second down, Williams. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Off play action, Tannehill. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Then here's the all-rookie punter from 2015, Matt Darr, on now to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will start their initial drive at their own 20-yard line. Now the 3rd-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He finds Coleman. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
2nd down and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now it's Wilson. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Landry now on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Tackle made by Issa Abdul-Quddus.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Wilson hit, it's loose, and look out, I think he's going to go. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This is a unit that only recovered 3 fumbles all of last year, the lowest total in the National Football League. They get the scoop and score here, though.
You have to know that that's a stat that they harped on all offseason. If they keep this up, that'll help them turn things around this year.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They begin with a run by Crowell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guy
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a loss?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. On first down, it's Tannehill. And caught by Cameron right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him. He gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Time running out here on the play clock. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The pitch to Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Wilson. He finds Coleman. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tannehill on 3rd down. It's caught by Carew. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Tannehill. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jamie Collins in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And there they bring. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And they will take a knee here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And they'll indeed take a knee. So we have reached halftime. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. First and 10, it's Wilson. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They come out here in the eye. Now Wilson on first down, trying to lay one up deep, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Pass interference, defense.
So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
And he's got some space here. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure. And he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. And he has Carew. And he's brought down after a good game. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
2nd down following the run.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
Draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. On 3rd down, Drake. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 76 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Again, it's Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if this is a game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll bring up second down. Williams. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. On first down, it's Tannehill. And caught by Cameron right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's caught. Cameron, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. We just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it, and that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, They're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Play clock winding down. Now Wilson. He's got time. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds Coleman, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We get a glance at the Browns' defense as they file into position. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Tannehill throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Ten yards to go on 3rd. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And now another one thrown incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll run with Crowell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.